What inspired the legend of Fearless and Bear? Is there any substance to the myth from your research, or was it all fiction? I loved it. Thank you. Um, Fearless and Bear, um, Race the Darkness and Hunt the Dawn are based, it's called Sundew, Ohio, is where they're based. And Sundew, Ohio is a fictional town. It's actually based on Cambridge, Ohio, which I had a friend who had a little place there, and I would go visit there a few times a year. And it's about a couple hours from where I live. And on one of the tall hills, because it's a hilly part of Ohio. Now, I don't mean like hills like some people have hills. I mean like Ohio hills. These aren't like giant hills. Um, and these hills, at the top of the hill, right before the bottom of the hill where the driveway is that goes up to my friend's place, there was this carved bear, it was like a bear standing on his hind legs, carved, and just, you know, and it's just kind of randomly sitting there out in the middle of nowhere. There's no house right there. There's just nothing. It's just sitting on the top of a hill. And every time I drove by there, I'd look at this sucker and just be like, who did that? Why'd they put it there? Like, it's kind of an odd spot, just out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, this highway, it's kind of off of like a state highway, but it's not a busy one, and it's like it just kind of like always made me look at it and question. And the actual story of Fearless and Bear, I literally just totally made that up. There is no basis in reality or fact or myth or anything. Totally made that sucker up. And I love that story. It's funny because every time I've read it, every time I edit it, when they die at the end, I'm like, and it's, I wrote the daggone thing, but yet I cry every time. Oh, they went to the ancestors together, So anyway, let's see. After you finish writing the book, how do you celebrate? I don't, because I swear to God, it never feels like the book is done. I finish writing the book and then I send it to my editor. And so then she's going to have things to say about it, things she wants me to look at, things she wants me to change. And so I feel like the book isn't done before I send it to her. So then she tells me what to change. So then I change it, send it back to her. She might have more things for me to change, or maybe not. And so it's still not done because I have to change all those things. Then I get copy edits, which are all, the little punctuation, word usage, and all that stuff. So I still have to make more changes. So I still the book is not done yet still. And then I finally get copy edits done. And then I get proof pages, which is kind of like that final read through, looking for typos and anything anybody's missed. It's still not done until I send that in. So, and by the time that happens, I am so sick of reading the story. I literally have parts of it memorized. Like I believe chapter 3, the beginning of it is King followed the 4 naked men into the river. Like, it's sad. I get parts of it totally memorized in my head. So I never celebrate because I never feel like that sucker is done until I turn in the proof pages. And by that time, I am so sick of the book. And I'm just like, finally, thank God that's done, and just that's as much celebration as I get. So anyway, if you guys have any more questions, please let me know. I really enjoyed answering these today. It was kind of fun. Hope I made sense because I know I get a little wordy. Anyway, I hope you enjoy Hunt the Dawn. It's going to be out really super soon, and it is Lathan's story. And just one quick thing, Lathan is the hero of my heart. I know I probably shouldn't have favorites because they're like my kids, but Lathan is my favorite hero. And I don't know exactly why. Maybe it's because I spent longer writing him than anybody else. I spent 2.5 years writing Lathan's story. And I don't know. There's just something about him and just how damaged he is, and he's hearing impaired, and just, I don't know, my grandma was hearing impaired, so that means a little something close to my heart too. So anyway, Lathan is the hero of my heart. So I hope that you guys will get Hunt the Dawn, and I hope you enjoy it as much as you did Race the Darkness.